For review question 5, factorize each of the following. So for part A, we have 30a squared b squared minus 18a cubed b plus 6ab. Can we first identify what kind of factorization method we have to use for this question over here? Definitely not quadratic because I have a cubic function over at the a cube here. Definitely not by grouping because for grouping, I usually need 4 terms, correct? So for this, I usually start off my factorization with my most common and basic method, which is extracting of common factors. So let's just take a look at the numbers over here first. I'll focus on 30, 18, and 6. Common number to pull out between 30, 18, and 6 would be a 6. All right, so I'm left with 5a squared b squared minus 3a cubed b plus ab. Okay, take note, I did not touch my algebra at all because I'm just working on my numbers for this first step. But of course, I'm not done with the factorization yet. Okay, let's focus on a term now. First one, I have a squared, I have a cube, and I have a over here. The smallest term to pull out would be a over here. So I'm going to pull out an a, and I'm left with 5ab squared minus 3a squared b plus b. All right, and finally, I will focus on my b term. I have a b squared, b, and b. And the smallest term to pull out would be a b. So 6ab, 5ab minus 3a squared. And for the last final term, when I pull the entire thing out, do I put a 0? Let's try. If I were to put a 0 over here and later on I were to expand it back, 6ab times 0, does it give me back 6ab over here? No, it don't, because 6ab times 0, anything times 0, it gives me a 0. So when I pull out the entire term, I have to keep in mind that I have to put a 1 whole over there, so that when I multiply it back later on, 6ab times 1, it gives me back 6ab. Okay, and from here, just a double check, 5ab, 3a squared, and 1, there is nothing else in common that I can pull out. So I will stop over here. And this is my factorized version of part A. Right, now let's move on to part B over here. So for part B, I have 3x squared plus 11x minus 20. One look, there is an x squared, there is an x term, and there is a constant term. Immediately, I picked up that this is a quadratic equation. So for quadratic equation, I can do it by my multiplication frame. So let's draw that out first. All right. First box over here, I put a cross. In the middle, I will put my x squared term. And in my last box over here, I will put a constant term. Remember, for multiplication frame, remember to bring your sign together with you. Okay, so let's focus on my 3x first, yeah? So for my 3x, what times what can give me a 3x squared? I only have one combination, which is 3x and x. Okay, there is no other combination to this. However, as for negative 20, I have a few combinations. I can go with 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 5 and 4. Am I right? So maybe I would go with 5 and 4 first. Okay, now to find this box over here, it is a multiplication of this and this, which is 4x. To find this box over here, it's a multiplication of this and this, which is a 15x. Okay, usually I will not put in any of my sign first. I will just work with the positive numbers first. All right, so 15 plus 4, that is a 19. It wouldn't give me a 11x. But 15x minus 4x, that is a 11x. Right, so I should put my negative over here, and I will put it at my negative 4 here. All right, so just a quick check again. Minus 4 times 5, that gives me minus 20. Minus 4 times x, that gives me minus 4x. 3x times 5, that gives me 15x. And 15x minus 4x gives me 11x. All right, now that I'm done with my multiplication frame, I just have to put them down. It's 3x minus 4 x plus 5. This one will be one of your bracket, and this side will be another bracket over there. All right, and this is my factorized version of my part B.